Hi everyone, it's Graham from Lakeside, and I'm just about to pack up what I'm doing, but I thought what I'd do is just a very quick update, what I've done over the last couple of days. Nothing exciting really, to be honest, but it's jobs which had to be done. So this is the very last of the steam locos which I've coded into the Z21. So this is the very last one, and what I've been doing where I've needed to is to strip them down, give them an oil, give the body a clean, just general maintenance really. Some of them I haven't used for quite some time, so they've either got dusty or the oil's a little bit thick. So it's a general spruce up, clean the wheels with my wheel cleaner, which is excellent, and just generally that sort of thing. But quite a momentous moment because, say, this is the last one now to be coded into the Z21. It hasn't taken as long as what I thought it would, considering the number of steam locos I've got. I think at last count it was about 34, which I've now coded in on here, and quite a few of them have got sound as well, so it's keying in the different functions of the sound as well. And while I was at it, I also had an idea that if I got the addresses of the points which are on the layout, I could actually put them in here off the layout, if you like, so it's in the kitchen. And what should happen is that when I go up to the Lakeside, it should register those points. That's what I'm hoping. If not, then I'll have to do it via the track, but I don't think that's the case, and I should be doing that later on this afternoon. It was just an experiment really to see if I can do that. If I can, then that's great, because I can just plug the ECOS in, get all the addresses for every point and put them in here in the comfort of watching telly really, or doing something else. So that's about it. So I'm just going to give that a quick blast. So she's finished now, so that can be taken off. In fact, I'll do that now. That could be taken off, and I'll put the body shell back on. This is it's a nice little loco. This actually, it's made of cast alloy, and I think it's Bachmann. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. It's Bachmann, not Hornby. It comes DCC ready, and yeah, it's very nice. So that's the last one. So I shall pop that over there and put the body back on shortly. And the other thing I've done today, let's move those out the way, let's shut that down, move that over there. And the other thing I've done today is, as you know, I wanted to do, or hopefully you know, I wanted to do a little diorama of a loco being worked on in the TMD shed, and I was going to do a class 37, but somebody suggested to me, and I'm sorry I've forgotten your name, it was a little while ago now, but somebody suggested to me that I've got a class 08 which I did a diorama for, where there was two guys who were pulling one engine out and replacing it with a new engine. And God, of course I have. And what I'd done, I did the little diorama of it and stuck it over right in the corner where the steam engine shed was, just to keep it there out of the way. And I just forgot all about it, to be honest. And he said, well, why not use that? I thought, well, brilliant idea. It's a diesel. It's got all the bits there ready, just for me to put in. So I've dug that out, and this is what I've got. Now I've reworked it a little bit. You can see there's a cable on there, and what I've done, is, if I can take that off, he says. It's all smoke and mirrors, this thing. What I've done, I've fitted a arc welder PCB board inside the cab. Now I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up, but I'll try and face it to the light. But if you look, you can just make out a hole there. It's for there's two LED bulbs on the PCB which give out the sort of the arc effect of a arc welder, and so I've got those poking through the holes, and I have got a couple of chaps on the side there who are working on the engine, taking it out. They weren't the right colour, so they were totally the wrong colour, so I've painted them in an orange colour for their overalls with orange hats. So they've worked out quite nicely. I've given this a clean up because it was very, very dusty, and I know it's going to look rubbish anyway because it's been weathered, but I don't really want dust all over it. So that's now nice and clean and ready to fit. Now the way it's going to work is that will pop on there like that. It will literally just rest on there, it doesn't have to be fitted down. So it will look like that. Right, let's turn it around so you can see the chaps working. Right, so let's bring it into the light a bit. So that's how it will look, and I will have it facing so that it's when I bring a track camera in, it will be coming this way into the shed, so you will see the people from that angle, and you will also see there will be a chap in there who will be arc welding. So I've got to get him yet. I've seen it, so all I've got to do is order it. It's only a little figure sort of kneeling down as if he's welding. I'm sure most of you have seen all these, and you've probably got them as well. So that's the idea of that. And then of course what will happen, that this will be on the track like that, with the inspection pit underneath it, and either in front or behind it here to the, not behind it, to the side of it, against the wall will be the new engine to be fitted in. I can't do any of this really until I actually put it into the shed to find out how much room I've got either side or at the front or at the back or whatever. So that's to be decided yet, but that's the kind of general idea. So these guys here are working on the engine, taking the engine mounts out, and then there will be a hoist over it ready to take the engine out and to replace it with the brand spanking new one sitting either here or at the side, as I said. And then of course you're going to get the guy arc welding inside, maybe burning some mountings off or something, because they're too rusted in, whatever. It's just showing, you know, some workings there, and of course there will be toolboxes and clutter around this area as well. So that's going to be the little diorama I was after in the TMD. So the cable is now on. I've taken the old cable off because it was only about that big, and put a length of cable on, so I've got it ready to go on to the connections underneath the layout. So that's almost ready to go. Well, it is, apart from the chap, the arc welder. So I'm pleased with that. That's now complete, as much as I need to go on it. So that's about it. So it's doing the locos, putting those into the Z21, putting in the addresses for the points, which I'm really hoping that I can just go up there and press the appropriate icon for the point and it'll work. Let's hope so. I'll have a feeling, I'm sure it will. There's no reason why not. So that's about it really, so it's just a very quick update. Okay, so bye for now, and I'll speak to you later, and probably, hopefully, it might be showing you this. Not finished, but in position at least. Okay, so bye for now.